The future of the Scajaquada Creek is looking brighter and healthier. Last year, Buffalo Niagara Waterkeeper and the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers signed off on a feasibility study to address the conditions of the creek.
A meeting was held today in Scajaquada where residents got the chance to ask some questions about how that study will be conducted. News 4's Trina Catterson joins us now with more. Trina.
Dave and Kelsey, officials with Buffalo Niagara Waterkeeper say the Scajaquada Creek is facing several issues. Now, the area's vegetation is sparse, and that's having a negative impact on aquatic life. A new study is hoping to address those issues and ultimately improve the environment for everyone.
We want to know how the whole system works, how one thing is connected to the other. So if we do something to restore ecosystem benefit in Scajaquada, how does that benefit the downstream community and the city of Buffalo, and so on and so on.
The feasibility study is hoping to offset negative environmental impacts that resulted from the original Scajaquada Creek flood risk management project constructed back in 1981. Officials with Buffalo Niagara Waterkeeper say after the project, infrastructure surrounding the Scajaquada Creek watershed continued. This led to less wetland for several species, and the overall health of the watershed has been severely degraded.
So as part of the feasibility study, we'll look at different options for habitat restoration, coordinate those with the public and our partners, and ultimately come to a recommended plan that can move forward to construction.
The focus of this study is on approximately 6 miles of the creek channel upstream of Pine Ridge Road in the town of Scajaquada. But those who proposed the study say this has more of an impact in places than just in Scajaquada.
My concern is about the residents and the people in my neighborhood, to make sure we have information that we can use and take back to let people know about what it may be doing to our environment and how we can combat that and how we can be at the table in these conversations to make a difference in our own neighborhoods.
For the Scajaquada Creek in particular, one of the biggest impairments is sewage coming from the local waterways. While there have been a lot of investments in the last few years to fix the issues, it's still an ongoing problem. Deputy Executive Director with Buffalo Niagara Waterkeeper says there are some things you at home can do to help.
From the average person and the average homeowner perspective, things like participating in shoreline cleanup efforts, undertaking solo sweeps, those types of activities, reaching out to your elected officials to tell them that you care about your waterway, that you want to see better water quality and you want to see improvements happen.
Now, how exactly the study will be conducted has not yet been decided. Today, residents were able to write down any questions or concerns they have on several different proposals. Once decided, engineers will help develop solutions with the goal of improving the vital waterway. In the studio, Trina Catterson, News 4.